have breaking news this evening on an historic night in the Northern Irish Premiership, where a new goal-scoring record has been set in the match between Ballymena United and H&W Welders. Now, for more on this, we cross live to local reporter Eamon Murphy. And Eamon, tell us what has happened.
Thanks. You're in front of a packed crowd here at Ballymena Showgrounds. Welders striker Troy Lucas has scored 5 in the Welders' impressive 5-2 victory over Ballymena United.
Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to Season 6, Episode 6 here at H&W Welders on the Impossible Dream as we look for some form of European glory with our Northern Irish club here. And today we have a League Cup semi-final against Linfield. There's been some fixtures rearranged, so it's going to be the semi-final against Linfield and then away to Glentoran in the Premiership. Now, obviously, the big news is the record that has been set. You can see here we're in the Danske Bank Premiership record screen. And there it is there, Troy Lucas, 5 goals against Ballymena United. What a performance that was. We'll have a look at that in more detail in just a second, but there are 4 games in total to catch you up on. Now, of course, last episode we saw a new formation that we were going to trial. We've, for the most part, been playing with that. So let's see how we've been getting on, starting with a league game against Carrick Rangers. We took an early lead through Luca Hull's first for the club. And we're 2 up at half-time when Ep6 played in Cargbo. Before sealing the points early in the second half with Cargbo's second. So there we have it, a very, very nice win indeed. 3-0 on the night. We played some really good stuff. You can see defensively, maybe we rode our luck a little bit. The XG is very, very even there. But generally speaking, I thought we did quite well. Obviously, Cargbo was star. You can see he had a goal disallowed as well. If I remember correctly, it was offside, so there's no complaints to be had about it. But yeah, excellent stuff. Next up, again in the league, we faced Crusaders. We fell behind midway through the second half. Ep6 pulled us level, but Crusaders took the points in stoppage time. So this was a really, really disappointing game. You can see, even with a penalty, look at the XG. We never seemed like we were going to win this game. I thought we got away with it, well, a point anyway, but not to be. So massively disappointing performance after the highs of Carrick Rangers as well. So next up, we look to rebound from this disappointment against Longal. Of course, they were newly promoted. We beat them on the opening game of the season. Let's see how we could do in the return match. A tipped-in special gave us the lead. Longal were level just after half-time. Before a Sean Simpson stunner sealed 3 points. Well, what about the goals in that one? Absolutely brilliant from us. Tipton with another amazing free kick, and Simpson's goal. Absolutely stunning. Came off the bench and won it for us. Ep6 was disappointing in this one. But you can see we had so many chances. XG maybe doesn't suggest they were all good ones, but we should have won this game by a lot more. But the important thing is, and was, that we got the 3 points, and that is ultimately the only thing that matters. The final game to catch you up on was the history-making game itself, away to Ballymena United. Enjoy Lucas' performance. Lucas's persistence gave us a first-half lead. And we went 2 up when Lucas pounced on a defensive error, before he got onto a tipped-in pass to complete a first-half hat-trick. Ballymena pulled one back, before cutting our lead to the single goal. But tipped-in shot was tapped in by Lucas to seal the points, before he got his 5th moments later. So there we go, a really good striker's performance from Lucas. He took all his chances. He didn't give up. He put away his tap-ins. He, did a couple of decent goals himself. Really happy. I've got to say, at 3-2 late in the second half, the old chest was tightening. I thought going to throw away a 3-0 halftime lead. But yeah, it was really good from Lucas. I don't know how well it sort of came across on the sort of the goals there, but Hull at right back really starting to sort of shine a little bit and sort of come into his own. And Boyle's throw in for that second Ballymena goal. The less said about that, the better. What a moron. But anyway, let's have a look and see how that has all translated into the league table. And we are now, with a game in hand, only 3 points back of Coleraine in third. So there's a lot of teams between us and them, but we're very much back in the conversation for third in the league, which is excellent. We're playing Glentoran today, who are above us, a point above us, albeit with a game played more. So yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I think third's got to be our target this season, and then if we can get that, we can look to push up towards the top two in future seasons. But first up today is the League Cup semi-final against Linfield. Now, we're away from home, and as I've said all along, we're not taking the League Cup particularly seriously. And so obviously with the game to come, against Glentoran, we're going to go back to wingers and we're playing essentially a second string side. So Popple goes in goal. It's Moran, Denham, Murphy, who's one of the young centre-backs we've signed, who is very, very potentially decent indeed. And James Simpson, who of course has sort of fallen out of first choice with the arrival of Hoole. Warnock, Willis and Lillis in midfield. I love Willis and Lillis as a midfield duo. It's fantastic. Gowan and Sinnerton down the wings. Roddy will go up top as the target man on support. Let's see how we can do here. So Connor Hunter is in the opposition lineup. Lavery always seems to score at least 2 against us. So yeah, I mean, they've put out a good team for this one, which is annoying. Roddy's looking nervous. Perfect. No pressure on you. I think we can probably get on board with that. We'll point our finger and say we have faith in them. Can we get Roddy away from his nerves? We can. All right, and here we go. This is very much... Oh, they lost their last game. Maybe they're going to enter a collapse. This is very much a bit of a free hit for us. The league has got to be our priority because, Europe is where we need to get to. That's where the money is. And obviously there is a little bit of money in this. Now, we should get a crowd split for this being a cup game as well, shouldn't we? So hopefully they've got a nice big crowd. I missed what the expected attendance was. If we make the final, we win it, brilliant. Obviously there's a little bit of cash in it for us. But the thing with playing a team like Linfield and playing them away from home is that we could put out our strongest team, and chances are we might lose anyway. So... With no European football on the line in this competition, because if this was the Irish Cup, sort of the cup proper, we would take it a lot more seriously, and we would put out our strongest team. But there's only a 3 or 4 day gap. Look at the Welders Ultras there. Only a 3 or 4 day gap between this and the Glentoran game. Is that offside, ref? No. Yes, it is. Okay. So I want to make sure we have our strongest team for the game against Glentoran. There's a decent ball in. It's headed away. And we might find ourselves in a little bit of trouble here. Simpson, I think he's yours, mate. Oh, he dives in. I tell you what, it looked like he won that relatively cleanly, didn't it? But anyway, Lavery always scores against us, so expect nothing different here. I've never seen Popple save a penalty in his life, I don't think. I'm sure he has. And there it is, 1-0. We'll encourage them. But, not ideal. Not ideal. The reason, too, that we haven't gone with the same formation, but with the different players, is just basically Moran and Simpson, who would be playing as the wing-backs. They're not really... Oh, Roddy's in! Roddy has, out of absolutely nothing, capitalised on some defensive hesitation, and instantly, we've drawn back level with them. Roddy, everybody. It's a throw-in that's caused chaos. Moran lumps it over the top, and I tell you what, it's one of it's windy. It's just kind of blown its way in, hasn't it? The goalkeeper's in no man's land. The defender's left it for the goalkeeper, and suddenly it's 1-1. And what's happened here? Oh, it's not another penalty, is it? No. Oh, this is bad news. And we weren't level for long. Oh. It's a good free kick. It's Tipton-esque, isn't it? But, that's obviously annoying. Sinnerton, you moron. Sinnerton hasn't been playing much, so he's not really match sharp. I don't know. Obviously, we didn't see the foul, but There it is. But yeah, so we couldn't really play Moran and Simpson as wingbacks, or certainly useful wingbacks anyway. They would have been out of position and not playing to their strengths. They're more defensive players anyway. So I figured this is a good opportunity to, obviously, to rotate, to give them a game, and then, change things up a little bit so we don't become too predictable as well. Bobby Roddy to Gowan. He's got Simpson on his outside holding his hand. Gowan's done brilliantly to keep possession there. He's still going as Gowan. Falls away there. Lillis to Roddy. Oh, Gowan made a really good run. It just didn't quite find him. There's a wide ball looking for Moran. Linfield win it back, and are we about to get sucker punched here? No, Denham picks it up. Denham gives it away. Oh, Denham, you idiot. He is leaving at the end of the season as well, him and his £300 a week. I've taken him off the transfer list at this point because no one's going to pay a fee for him, and he's just unhappy if he's on the transfer list anyway. So we'll try and get what we can out of him between now and the end of the year, at which point he will leave us. Can Willis get to that first? No, but Sinnerton can. Oh, we've seen Sinnerton score some really good goals from counter-attacking situations like that, but not on this occasion. It is 2-1 down at half-time. At least we're in the game. I could probably get on board with happy so far, I think. Defenders, well, maybe less happy? No, they're all looking motivated. Let's not hurt their feelings. Let's just go with it. We're happy with it, boys. Go out there, get another goal, and we can see what happens from there. Now, Simpson at right back isn't playing well, and he is on a booking. We do have our youngster, Lewis Hill, on the bench. So that might be a change we could look to make. We'll see how he starts this second half off. Hopefully not with a second yellow. Murphy, did he get a foot on that? No. Sinnerton's left his man. Not really what we wanted you to do there, mate. Oh, we're just looking a little bit second best. Again, we don't want to go 3-1 down. It's a fantastic block by Denham. Well done, mate. You've got a big future at this club for the next 6 months. And that ends a bit of a nervous highlight for us. We'll give them some encouragement. And as long as we're in this game, I mean, we've got Byrne and Simpson on the bench. We do have some attacking options there. I wonder if we can give it a demand more. No, not really. That didn't work, did it? And we've got a corner. Sinnerton. Where's Bobby Roddy? It's a decent one. It's headed away, though. Sinnerton will keep it in. Can he get a secondary cross in? It's, again, decent. We've got to be... Oh, you've got to be first to that, guys. And here comes O'Kane. Is it going to be the sucker punch? No, Popple makes a decent save in the end. All right, Simpson's not having a great game. Let's get our youngster on for him. Away there by Lillis, who is decent in the air. We don't look particularly organised at the back, do we? I have done a little bit of training on set-piece defending because it was becoming obviously a problem for us. Gowan's not having a great game. I wonder if we do try and ditch the wingers, if Gowan's not playing well. Alright, so we are going to go and play like this. It's not the natural game of Hill, and I mean, he's not an attacking player, and neither is Moran, but we'll go with it. We'll see what we get. We've taken off Gowan and Sinnerton, so the wide players leave. Simpson and Byrne have come onto the field, and we'll just see. We'll just see what happens. We've got 20 minutes. We're only a goal down, so we're still very much in this. And we've dropped Warnick back to play centre-back. Now, he can play it. He doesn't really have great jumping reach, so I'm not got him back there with any great confidence, I've got to say. Ball in. And, well, we probably should have just stuck with how we were playing. That all looked a little bit simple, didn't it? And, yeah. Hill just hasn't gone with his man. He's got him behind him. It's poor defending from Hill, isn't it? You've got to be more aware than that. He must have known he was there. He was standing right behind him. All right, let's, I don't know, try and encourage. It's just kind of got away from us, this game in the second half, hasn't it? Everybody's looking frustrated and anxious, and it's a shame. It's a shame. It looks as though this will be the end of our cup run, unless we can get something here, and then we can maybe make them nervous at the end. Willis, ball there for Roddy, for Simpson. Back to Roddy, is it? No. Just not quite looking fluid enough, are we? Denham gets it forward to Byrne. Reece Byrne, nice first touch. Reece Byrne's crushed it off of the crossbar. He was offside anyway. Can we try a demand more late in the day? We've got 3 minutes of stoppage time left. We have to score from this highlight, and then we have to hope, don't we? But it looks as though it's Linfield coming back the other way. And can Lillis... Oh, just over the bar. It does look a decent crowd. I mean, they have a decent-sized stadium, so hopefully we'll get a little bit of cash from that. But thus ends our League Cup run in the semi-finals. 3-1, we've gone down to Linfield. It's not the worst, to be honest, is it? So there we go. It's Coleraine and Linfield, both 3-1 winners in the semi-finals. And there we go. We've got a little bit of cash in the bank. Let's have a quick check of the finances after that. 82 grand. What was the crowd? If we go to schedule, we should be able to see the crowd. No, I don't have it there. All right, there we go. So 5,000. So we will have got a little bit of cash from that. But anyway, guys, wait right there. We'll be back to face Glentoran in the league. And, well, this is the one that matters. Okay, welcome back. We're about to face Glentoran, but before that, a couple of contract extensions to catch you up on. These are guys whose contracts are up at the end of the year. So Reese Byrne has signed a new deal, £130 a week for him. Lucas has signed a new deal, £250 a week for him. Cargbo's happy with his football time, which is excellent. Boyle, our left back, has signed a new extension as well, and as has our centre back, Josh Okocha. So they are all sticking around for the foreseeable future, so that is good news. And hopefully we can celebrate that good news with 3 points here. We're facing Glentoran. Now, they are matching up our formation. We've copied them. How can you have a Mazzella in the centre of the park? That doesn't make sense, does it? Anyway, this is the team that we're sending out, and this is, well, I think at this point in time, our best team. So it's Popple in goal. It's Edgar. Just a reminder, Edgar, left-footed centre-back we got this summer. Very, very strong in the air. Good player. Hall and Okocha. Hall down the right. Boyle down the left. Cundell and Tipton in midfield. Ebioe in behind. Cargbo and Lucas. This is... let's stick Cargbo. Oh, he's better on support. All right. Well, this is it. This is our best team. Let's see what we can do. So we can see the team sheets there. Now, of course, Glentoran is Tipton's former club. Now, it'll probably be the first time he's played against them, or certainly at their home ground, because he wouldn't have been able to beforehand. I expect a better performance today. We could probably get on board with that, couldn't we? We'll point our fingers. I don't necessarily think we were that bad against Linfield. They're obviously a much better team than us. Now, one thing I have forgotten to do is change our marking assignments to their wing-back, so I'll try and remember to go and do that the second we get the kick-off, and hopefully it's not going to cost us anything. So, Lucas, you need to go and mark the right wing-back, please. And Ebioe, you need to go and mark the left wing-back, please. Where's wing-backs? Wing-backs, there he is. And, of course, that means Cargbo can then stay up top. We don't have to worry about him tracking back. He can be the target man for the outball. Away from home against the team, I think they're 6th in the league, so they are just above us right now. It would be a very good game to win, that's for sure, but we'll take what we get. Obviously, we don't have a choice in that, do we? Let's encourage them a little bit more here, and here we go. Is it going to be a poor goal kick? It's probably a free kick from there, actually, isn't it? It doesn't look particularly good. Hall down to Ebioe. Can he slip a pass in? He can for Cargbo. It's Hamzat Cargbo, and he absolutely smashes it in the back of the net. Oh, you can see John Keister up there in the away fans cheering on his boy, and it's 1-0, and it's, we've punished them for a mistake there. Hall, I don't know what he's trying to do, probably trying to find Ellis. Hall with a nice header down there for Ebioe. He's got it forward for Cargbo, and Cargbo, he's getting better and better at finishing with his feet, I've got to say. But excellent stuff there. We've got a corner. Come on, Tipton. It's quality. It's good. It's there. And it's Will Hall with his second of the season. And it's a quick fire 1-2 for the Welders. And it's 2-0. Come on, boys. Excellent, excellent stuff. George Tipton against his former team. Ball in. Will Hall backing away. And, well, it's a good header at the near post, isn't it? Keeper, no idea. And just like that, we're 2-0 up. And we're up to 6th in the league. Come on, boys. Let's see if we can defend properly now. We're going to have ourselves a nice tree. How can you have a Mazzella in the centre of the park? That doesn't make sense to me, because aren't they supposed to drift wide? If you can explain that to my tactical stupidity, please do in the comments. I don't understand how a Mazzella can play centrally. Anyway, I hate saying this because I feel like it breeds complacency, but let's go with it. Let's fist pump, say we have faith in them, and hopefully we're going to have a good second half here. Let's demand more straight off the bat. Try and make sure we don't get complacent. Goalkeeper with another free kick. Can we get onto this one? Cargbo nods it down again to Ebioe, who can't quite gain possession. There's a nothing ball forward. Hall, that's yours, mate. In your own time. Back to Popple. He launches it, looking for Kagbo. No, he finds Adebayo, but it's going to be Cundell down for Tipton to Adebayo. To Tipton. Forward to Kagbo. Hull's on his outside. He finds him. Lucas is lurking. Hull. Oh, nice little pirouette and back heel. Oh, we're turning on the style. Lucas to Adebayo. Is he going to unleash? Can he slip a ball in? He tries. He can't quite get there. Okocha wins it back for us, though. Out for Hull. Can he get a cross in? He goes back to Okocha. Cundell's in some space. He finds him for Adebayo. To Lucas. Lucas back to Cundell. Hull again in space. We're slowly working our way forward. It's Kagbo. Kagbo. Oh, what a shot from Kagbo. It's a 9th of the season and it's come from absolutely nothing. How has he scored from there? Hamzat, he's the best striker in the world. There's nothing doing here. He's looked up. He's just absolutely smashed it across the face of the goalkeeper in off the far post. And Kagbo is going to have his own goal of the season contest the way this is going. It's 3-0 to the Welders, and we've absolutely run them riot here. Let's keep praising them. Is there anybody on the bench we want to give some game time to? McQuaid is coming back from a bit of an injury. We might look to bring him on for Cundell, who's on a booking. Hull gets forward to Kagbo. On a hat-trick, Kagbo tries to bend one. He thinks he's Ronaldo all of a sudden. Tipton with another corner. Can we find Kagbo for the hat-trick? It's into a good area. Oh, it was Kagbo, and it's a good save from their keeper. What was I going to do? Cundell on a booking. We'll take him off for McQuaid. Tipton with a ball in. There's Kagbo. Oh, he's unlucky again. He's absolutely bulleted that header in, but couldn't get it past the goalkeeper. This has been a wonderful performance. Adebayo's looking tired. Let's get Mr. X-Ray Vision, Sean Simpson on for him. Lucas, ball over the top. It's there for Kagbo for the hat-trick. And Hamzat Kagbo has a hat-trick. He's 10th of the season. And it is officially a riot now. It is 4-0. A riot, a rout even. Edgar with the ball forward. Lucas disrupting 2 defenders. It falls in behind for Kagbo. It really should be the other way around, shouldn't it? Kagbo distracting the defenders for Lucas. But Kagbo has himself a hat-trick. And what a performance this has been from our big Sierra Leone target man striker. We're in stoppage time. Can we get a 5th? It would be the 2nd league game in a row that we scored 5 if we can. I'd take a clean sheet though, boys. If you just want to do that for me, that's fine. It's been a wonderful return to Glentoran for Tipton, hasn't it? Making his decision look brilliant. Oh, it is a little bit of luck. Well, we've lacked luck even at times this season. We've got it there. It's 4-0. Kagbo gets himself a hat-trick. And the new formation is, well, it's looking okay, isn't it? So there we go. We can see the other results. Ballymena only managed to draw with Longueuil, so that we are 4 points off of 3rd with a game in hand. Now, the game in hand, it could be against Larne, it looks like. I think it is against Larne, actually. So how useful that's going to be for us is debatable. But it feels like in the sort of the space of an episode, we've gone from doom and gloom to suddenly looking like 3rd is something that's very, very doable for us. Absolutely superb from you, Hamzat. But there we go. That is it for today. If you have enjoyed that, do make sure you hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And we'll be back next time. We've just seen Linfield. Do we come back? We've got a little few fixtures in a row there. Do we come back for Larne and Linfield? Actually, no, because Coleraine is probably for what we're trying to achieve this year, the bigger game. So we'll come back for Linfield, and hopefully we'll be able to get a little bit of revenge on them for that Cup semi-final defeat. And then we'll go to Coleraine, and well, that's the team that got 3rd last year. That is the team that we need to try and run down to get ourselves into Europe for next year. So that'll be next episode, guys. Until then, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.